What up, it's your boy Nick from MMA Pixels here with Drew, the Eternal Fire Brokenshire. How are you doing, Drew?
Doing pretty well.
Drew is 16-7 pro MMA athlete, about to have a main event, a dominant fighting championship for the vacant featherweight title on February 24th in Olympia, Washington, against Sharon, Spain. How's training going, Drew?
Training's going great. I'm feeling in great shape, and after having a bit of a layoff, that feels good to get back in fighting form.
It's been about a year since you last stepped in the cage. Can you explain why?
Well, I've been working on opening a gym. So we opened, my coach and I, Trevor Jackson, we opened a gym in October. So we just spent the majority of a year building out the new facility and all that. So that took quite a bit of our time.
Oh, wow. Is that gym open up to the public?
Yes, it is. Anybody who wants to come in and learn how to do some boxing, kickboxing, MMA, they can feel free to join us in Tacoma, Washington, off of South Tacoma Way. Our website's www.ludasport.com, and it's got all the info you need on there.
Training and being a business owner, is that kind of difficult?
Not really. I'm able to do a lot of my training during some of the class times when Trevor's teaching classes. So it's not a big deal. And, I hear a lot about people training like 5 hours a day and this and that. And honestly, I can't keep up with that. So I train a good, 1 or 2 hours really hard a day. And that's all I really need.
Okay. Do you train with a lot of people outside of your gym? Do you have them come in? Do you go out there, or do you just mainly stick with your gym?
Mainly, I'm doing a lot of drilling and training with people in my gym, but we also bring a couple guys in from other gyms that I used to teach at and have good relationships with. We bring them in for sparring and things like that to help me out.
Would this be the biggest fight that you've had?
I guess it just depends. Like everybody says in the fight game, it's like every fight's your biggest fight because you're only as good as your last one, right? But as far as opponents go, I don't think so. I mean, Sharon's definitely a tough opponent, and he's got a lot of experience, but he doesn't have a ton of clout. He's actually the second opponent. The first opponent I had would have been better. He just got signed to the UFC, so that would have been a little bit nicer as far as just a bigger name opponent. But I've had a couple big fights against some name opponents that I think would probably count as a little bit bigger than this one.
Okay. I wanted to get your take on that. Austin Arnett, you were scheduled to fight him. He got signed by the UFC. I was wondering, when you found out the news, were you like, oh man, I could have beat that guy? Or at least being happy and saying that they're paying attention to your organization and where you're at?
It's definitely a little bit sad because it's a missed opportunity. They were obviously had their eye on him and were ready to give him an opportunity. And if I would have been able to beat him, then that would have put some eyes on me, which would have been good. But, you just got to be happy for guys when they get those opportunities and, just continue to work towards your own. It's kind of a mixed bag on that front.
So if everything goes well, February 24th, when would you like to get back in the cage?
If everything goes well and I'm out unscathed and things like that, I think the best way to go would probably be just a couple months later. I know there's some cards up here in Washington in April, so maybe trying to get on one of those, or depending on if, I'm showing some weaknesses in certain areas, maybe I need to take a little bit more time than that to work on some of my skills. But overall, active is probably better.
Who are some of your biggest supporters?
Well, I got my family and friends, and, I've sold a lot of tickets for this fight. So I got a great community that's around me, and they're always supportive. And then, of course, my team and my coach. And then we have some great sponsors. Got Northwest Recycler Corps here out in Tacoma. We got Homage Tattoo. They're helping us out. They're just a couple doors down from Luda Sport, and those are our main ones right now. And, of course, just the gym and everybody in it.
I know you gave the gym's website earlier, but where can the fans connect with you on social media?
I'm on Facebook. I got my fan page, Drew the Eternal Fire Brokenshire. I'm on Instagram. I'm not sure what I'm on there. I think Eternal Fire MMA. I'm kind of trying to be better about being involved in the Instagram world and even Snapchat. So if you guys are looking for where I'm at, you can hit me up on Facebook and I'll find the info and get it to you.
This is Nick with MMA Pixels with Drew the Eternal Fire Brokenshire. February 24th, he's going for his featherweight title, Dominant Fighting Championship, Olympia, Washington. Thanks for watching. Your support helps the channel grow. Please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment below, and I'll get back to you.